Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War Chant is going full throat. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you can not involve the kicker a lot of times in this series, things will go well. But they executed. They made the plays they needed to. They got one in a row, Palmer. Can they get two?
And, David, at the end of the day, it was just Florida State that executed better. They made a few more plays, a few more explosive plays, didn't make the same mental errors, and that's why they won that game close.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Oh, that is a rope for the completion in this offense. I'll tell you, think about great Seminole quarterbacks, the 3 W's. Wenke, Winston, Ward. Dudes that could change the game. Heisman Trophy winners. Every defensive coordinator was scared every time they had to play the Seminoles because of that vaunted passing attack. And this guy, I think he has D coordinators seeing ghosts because this guy can play at a high level.
2nd and 10 here. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. When you think of the significance of these two programs in the history of college football, remarkable that they've only been playing since 1951.
It's crazy because there's so many games you can pull out of your brain, Reese, and I'm sure because you were born then when this rivalry started, that so many games that were so important that had such big implications, Jesse.
Yeah, it seems like over the course of 3 decades, right? The 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, every time these two teams played, Miami and Florida State, we were talking about how it would impact the national championship picture. This really has been one of the better rivalries in the sport, even though it's really not that old.
He'll just keep slinging it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Crowd rattling the rafters and trying to help their defense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. The Hurricanes will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The run to the left. On the move at the 30. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Looking to move it through the air. He lobs one high down the left side. Wide open, he makes the catch. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. PAT unit on the field. Right down the middle. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. The give to Davis. Powers through the defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Looking to pass. It's Croman Hope. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll leave it with him. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Noles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. That's caught. It's Brown. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Noles! Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The toss sweep to the right. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 14, Miami 7.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's got it. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it.
The expressway is wide open, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Canes! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Kansas State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll remember in Manhattan for some time. They're up 14 over Kansas. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive with a pass. Trying to set up the screen, and he throws the interception. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami!
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. A first down for the offense. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback checking the play. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line gets set. First down. They move the tight end all over. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And the Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
The lone back's got it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Got his man down the middle. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That is a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fast motion from the offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And they'll take to the air. The throw with the catch. It's Tuafili. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. It's complete. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Getting set for the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grab near the sticks. It's Restrepo. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Live by the blitz, get hit with a chunk play on the blitz too, especially if you're man up on that dude.
And you know what? You lose some battles, especially to receivers like this who are so elite. You're going to lose some of those, but I'm still going to be aggressive. I'm still going to play man. I'm still going to have to bring some blitzes. So I look for this defense to stay aggressive and maybe give that guy a smidge more attention.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Unleashes one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Three straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lets one fly deep. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
I love defenses that make big plays, that understand what they're trying to get from the offense, understand how to attack it, jump some of these routes, make these interceptions, and then not only that, when you get the football, try to do something with it. Don't slide down. Don't take a knee. Try to bring that thing back to the house. You set your offense up for great field position.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fair catch called for and made. comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And he holds it in at the 25. Touchdown, Hurricane! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, the tight end's a guy that's going to have to be able to make plays for this offense in the passing game. That time, QB looking for the big fella. He ran a good route, just couldn't reel it in.
Second down after that incompletion. To the ground with the back. And the Noles will hustle to the line. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On third down, he drops to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Any way you can in your freshman season at quarterback, and he gets it done on the ground.
That shows a lot of poise and a lot of experience by that guy there. Not thinking to himself, hey, on third and long, I'm going to have to throw and make a really good throw here to go get this first. Hey, if it's not there, you don't got to force the issue. You're a good enough athlete to go take off and get it yourself with your legs. Beautiful job.
They'll give it to the back. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
Here comes a third down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Coleman Hope. Flushed out of the pocket. Quarterback gets enough. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Holmes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wide out in motion. The give to the back. Pushes and picks his way ahead for 6 yards. He's down at the 8. The Seminoles are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense was not fooled on that 3rd down. They were expecting that could be run. Linebackers doing a nice job really coming hard downhill to stop that play.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's moving out of the pocket. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
There ain't no doubt. He can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. Buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Down to start the drive after the break. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Nice move to stay on his feet. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead and moving around the outside.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He's got it, and they convert to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. And the Hurricanes want to move quickly.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. To throw, it's Ward coming after it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
From the gun, Give on the inside. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
The clock stopped. 2 minutes left to play in this one. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Touchdown, Canes! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This is everything you could hope for in a rivalry game like this. Close game, waning moments, history waiting to be made, guys.
And it's moments like this why you come and play for these two schools, right? To play in a game like this, in a rivalry like this, in a situation, David, game on the line late, who's going to take it?
And you know when you make this play, you're immortalized. With this kind of rivalry, these are the highlights they'll be showing for years. Everybody will be like, I remember when so-and-so made that play against our biggest rival to seal the deal.
Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down. Feeling some heat. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
How about the defense coming up in the clutch? I need a stop. They can go down the field and tie this game up. I'm in a tough situation. How do I respond? Forcing the turnover. Offense, go do your thing. Get me a first down. Finish this ball game.
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Arroyo.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now. You know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make them eat clock, get your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Ward. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Now they'll run it on the toss. Headed to the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami! As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail meet Coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that puck around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Douglas. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Running back goes in motion. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. The Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. Pocket starts to collapse. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win,